What is going on, guys? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another stream. Make sure to hit the like button. I see there's about 50 something of us in here, so make sure to go ahead and hit the like button so we can go ahead and get the algorithm checking out the video. So, clearly, another stream very quickly. We're getting close to 27 subs, so I thought, oh, I'd rather just still do a little bit of a stream getting near 27,000 subs. And later, I'm actually gonna end up meeting Ready Go Politics and Vince Dow and a couple people from election Twitter and YouTube and everything. They're actually in town for this libertarian convention that's happening. Vivek's there, Ron Paul even went, and even like Kyle Rittenhouse is there. I'm not necessarily going to the event because I didn't really know about it per se, but I am going to be able to see Rep and Vince and all these people. I'm supposed to meet up with them at some point in a couple hours. So this stream is going to be relatively quick. It's probably going to be less than a 20-minute stream, even maybe 30 minutes, but it's not going to be that long. But guys, we are close to 27,000 subs. Literally every single day, we've been gaining about 200 to 300 subscribers on the channel, like every single day, which is absolutely insane. And I greatly appreciate all the support that you guys have given me thus far. It's pretty insane that we've gotten so far, into this journey so quickly. It's only been, I mean, it's just about to be 7 months that I really started posting frequently. And now we're basically approaching 30K in 7 months, which is amazing. And we basically got like about 7,000 subs in the matter of like 2.5 weeks, which is pretty insane because I hit 20,000 on the day of, like, right after the assassination attempt of former President Trump. That's when I actually ended up hitting about 20,000 subs. So this is pretty incredible that we've gotten thus far. And it's crazy because there's about 100 of you guys in here. I think it's going to show me there's about like 80 of you guys in here, and it's only 3 p.m. It's pretty early, and there's already a decent amount of you guys in here. I didn't think there was going to be that many people for this early of a stream, but still really, really cool news. Let's see here what this is. Breaking CISA and FBI issue bulletin that upcoming cyber attacks may prevent public from receiving timely information about the 2024 election. These are the same agencies told you American voting machines were never connected to the internet. Yeah, that's not a good sign. I mean, we'll see what happens if that occurs. I mean, that would be really interesting, but I don't really know how that would play out. I think a lot of people would really not that would definitely be a problem. And we see here, Josh Shapiro today kind of has been under fire quite a bit. I mean, it's pretty crazy, to be honest, how bad it's actually gotten. We actually can go over here. And the one thing I talked about today already too is, and what's really funny is, like, even Rufus is, yes, Trump making this a toss-up race is getting the markets nervous. That is like the most cope thing I've ever heard in my life. That is definitely a really, really big paid shill, to be honest. There's no way that he's being dead serious. But either way, we basically have Shapiro under fire for certain things. A lot of things are kind of coming out now. And it seems like he said this: Palestinians will not coexist peacefully. Shapiro wrote, they do not have the capabilities to establish their own homeland and make it successful, even with the aid of Israel and the United States. They are too battle minded to be able to establish a peaceful homeland of their own. And so this is basically what you see. This is really, really crazy that this is the case, because he completely dropped the ball on this issue. And it's very funny too, because they actually were talking about how he wasn't even that pro-Israel anymore. Like, they were like, oh, he's actually not pro-Israel. He's actually been pro-Palestine the whole time. And then now you have something like this. So that's very interesting. Or at least a lot of election Twitter people were trying to claim that he's not, super, pro-Israel, or hasn't even been pro-Israel. But What's interesting is I kind of made this analogy reference of Kamala Harris, comparing her to the artist named Drake. And I know it seems like a very weird analogy to compare Kamala Harris to Drake, but it's actually, there's a lot of similarities going on here when it comes to this. And I think that it's very, very interesting because Drake obviously had a rap battle with Kendrick Lamar that kind of took over a large part of American culture for quite a bit during the months of April and May. And effectively, there is a large consensus amongst, unbiased people that Kendrick effectively beat him in this rap beef. And his song, Not Like Us, basically talks about how Drake, being from Canada, kind of gives him a disadvantage in understanding certain parts of the culture per se. And so when he goes to Atlanta, he tries to kind of talk to these rappers and stuff like that and get in touch with people to be able to spread his influence throughout the United States without really understanding the culture itself. And this is very funny because it reminds me of Kamala Harris, because Kamala Harris actually went to school in Canada. Like, she didn't grow up here at all. I think she moved here in her mid 20s, basically, or probably even after that. Like, she has not been here for her whole life. She was born here and then grew up in Canada for a pretty long time with her mom. And so it's kind of like, seeking finding for five says this is not a toss-up race. Legacy, MS Media, and the Democrats can huff and puff. Nothing will stop what's coming. I mean, they're gonna have to work for it, but it's definitely something interesting. But what we're looking at here is we're looking at somebody who's basically just as shallow and facetious as Drake is, because Drake tries to kind of portray himself as somebody that he's not. Yes, Drake is technically more African American than even Harris is, and for the record, Harris is not African American. Her father was born in Jamaica, and he's actually even admitted that they have white ancestry. So it's not like, he's this, complete, you know, thing. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Somebody is. Hey guys, hold on. So, hold on. So basically, they got me. They actually, the convention gave me a call back and everything, but it's kind of no point because I was planning on meeting Red Eagle at like a certain time, and I leave tomorrow back to Miami for like a week. So there's kind of no point for me to like actually sign up for the event. So that's somebody gave me a call back, so that was pretty cool, but yeah, I'm not gonna really go to the actual thing because I leave tomorrow back to Miami for like a week or whatever until I move into my new place, and then after that, like, and then now I'm gonna go meet him at 6 or whatever. So it's not really like a, you know, let me see. Hello, happy Friday. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? 2024 will be one of the ages. Trump is one of the best public speakers. Of course, he would brutalize Kamala on the debate. I think she's gonna do horrible. I actually think she'll probably end up doing worse, to be honest with you. If things kind of go the way I think they're gonna go, which maybe is a little bit of a wish cast in a way, but I think that if, you know, like I think that, not gonna lie, it's very interesting because you would basically have, I think that if things go the way that I'm thinking they're gonna go, you probably end up getting the 347 map, to be honest. I think that that might probably happen just because of the fact that I think Harris is gonna tank after the debates to an extent. Like, I think it is kind of gonna happen. Do I think she's gonna fall and, like, get like less than 100 electoral votes? No, but I think that she may do worse in the debates or have like a less positive reaction from everybody in the debate than Biden would have, because the thing with Biden is that, yes, he was saying dumb things, but half the time he had his speech impediment or his memory loss affecting him from saying the dumb things that he could have said. And so now it's kind of like with Harris, she comes off as less likable than he even did, because there's a subsection of the people that are kind of like sympathetic towards him, that feel bad for him because of the state he's in. But with Harris, there's not really any of that. And so that's kind of the problem. Like, now we kind of have a situation where you really can't, it's not a great look. To be honest, it's not a good look right now when it comes to some of this stuff. So we'll see what happens, but I think that really um it is not looking great whatsoever. I think that, or at least for Harris, it's not looking great in my opinion. I think that things possibly could go very south for her depending on the debates. Somebody in the comments says debating doesn't get you to the White House. Well, I mean, debating got Biden out of the White House, so I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly, the debate had some sort of impact, because if it didn't, Biden would still be in the race, but he's not. Let me check Polymarket, because I heard people freaking out about that today. Oh wow, she's like within a 10-point margin, and oh look, Michigan and Pennsylvania are kind of there. Trump's still up in Wisconsin. So either way, he actually is still he's st- Oh man. No, I hate this. I honestly hate this thing. It's so annoying because I'm like not even sick anymore. Like, that's the thing. I'm not even sick. What happens is I'm like talking, and then like I'm like talking so fast or whatever, or I've been talking for so long that I get like caught up and then I just start coughing like out of nowhere. Like this literally only happens to me while I'm on stream or recording. Like this does not happen to me outside ever. It's either I'm on the phone or I'm on stream or I'm recording. This is the only thing that happens. And I'm not even sick anymore. And I don't do recreational drugs. So this cough thing that I have is like kind of annoying. I mean, my nose is stuffy, but like I don't feel sick. Like I'm not like low energy. So kind of weird. Um very interesting that Kyle Rittenhouse decided to not like reverse endorse Trump. Like he doesn't endorse Trump anymore. Alan Lickman, we have 4 million views total on YouTube. Join Tuesdays, Thursdays live, 9 p.m. Eastern. I mean, with the economic information we got today, I wonder if he's gonna flip his key. I mean, it's probably not enough yet to flip the key. Like, it's probably not enough, but at the same time, it's eh, still pretty bad. I don't really know how to feel because I think that there may be a little bit of an issue when it comes to the economic information that we recently got. But even like with Josh Shapiro again, there's a story that the Pennsylvania Supreme Court orders review of the death of Ellen Greenberg case that Josh Shapiro ruled as a suicide after she was stabbed 20 times in the chest and back. That's a little interesting. And the kind of story behind this is that supposedly he is supposedly this is like a cover up for like his friend, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I might be incorrect, maybe incorrect, but we'll we'll see. But we'll see. We'll see. What the what in the world? Okay, all right. I just saw something weird on Twitter on my phone, but either way, no, yeah, it's just things are going somewhat interestingly right now. Yeah, but this story is pretty sickening in my opinion. I don't really know how to make of it too much, but I think that it is pretty sickening. Oh boy, not her. Oh God, what does she have to say now? Colin Hayes is now she's trying to pass as black. No, her family, it's a blatant lie. Tell me, I mean, no, yeah, it's true. It's true. She really is an African American. Like, does she have? Is she technically black? Like, technically speaking, yes, she is, but in terms of like being African American, she's not. Her dad was from Jamaica and her mom is Indian, and so it's like literally none of them are even from Africa. So her telling everybody in the media reporting that she is African American is literally a lie. Like that's just straight up a lie. So, oh, guys, look at this Kyle Rittenhouse. Over the past 12 hours, I've had a series of productive conversations with members of the Trump team. I'm confident he will be the strong ally gun owners need to defend our Second Amendment rights. My comments made last night were ill-informed and unproductive. I'm 100% behind Donald Trump and encourage every gun owner to join me in helping us send back to the White House. Oh God. Bro didn't even make it 12 hours. Live view of Kyle Rittenhouse right now. Oh my God. That's crazy. Jeez. Wow. That is a horrible folded within 12 hours. Yeah, well, I mean, the guy is pretty young, but still, that is it's really, really bad. He is talentless. He has no real job. His only skill in life is Cameron has no choice but to go back to Trump. Damn, everybody just wow. Everybody cooked him. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. That is funny. That's That is so funny. Oh man. I mean, it's already too late. Good boy. I mean, it's already too late to be honest. When it comes to that, he is cooked already. It's gonna not seem genuine. Um, huh. Now that we have a bit more polling data, Pennsylvania's back to being by far the most important state. I mean, yeah, that is probably going to be the most important one. To be honest, did they actually have Wisconsin and Michigan as blue? There's no way, dude. Are you serious? Oh my God. See, like this kind of stuff to me is so dumb. Like voter power index. Like what is this? How do they even calculate that? And like what does that even serve? Like what point is there to have a power index? I don't understand that. Like chance of tipping the election. I mean, yeah, if you look at my data, you can figure out what is the tipping point state, but do you really need to calculate the percentage of it? Like, I don't really know. So it's like, really? I don't really understand um what's going on there exactly. That's kind of weirding me out a little bit. I don't really know why they like to include these data points because they're to me, I feel like they're unnecessary. You don't need these. You really don't. And when you look at the model, I mean, Trump is well ahead in Arizona. He's kind of down in Georgia. He is, somewhat, ahead by 5 points in, Wisconsin, seven in Pennsylvania, six in North Carolina, nine in Nevada. Michigan's like 3 point something. So it's a little bit, he's on a tightrope in some of these places. And Maine at large is see there he's cooked there. Iowa and Ohio. Ohio's actually voting to the right of Iowa by like a decent amount, by the way, which is kind of interesting to see there. That is a pretty interesting thing. Rhode Island is right below 15 points. Washington is actually likely so I guess the trends are kind of kicking into whatever update I added to the model. Minnesota is now lean Democrat. So if I were to actually fill out the map based on what my model currently says is going to happen, this is technically what you would see. Oregon is about 10 points. So yeah, they're voting closer to each other. And then like New York is still there. Some of these are still there, but I'd even well, yeah, okay. So they're not there exactly yet, but it's still a little kind of like, so those are likely. New Hampshire's lean. So is Maine at large is like not even close actually. It's actually like a pretty left leaning state. It's actually like a 7 point win. Like it is super duper left because the trend is like really, really bad. And since the state is like not that elastic, that's kind of where you end up running into a problem. Um, that's a little bit of the issue because of the state being so elastic. It has sort of a high elasticity score, so that's definitely affecting the way the state is, to be honest. Georgia, I think, is lean. Florida, I think, is likely with Texas. We can actually check them really quick. Florida's like 13, Texas like 11, so it's voting to the right of Texas by like a couple points. Illinois and Colorado. I mean, if we go there, I mean, Illinois is voting to the right of Colorado by like 2.5 points, which is kind of what I expected actually. Um, and then we kind of have those two being likely. Nevada is likely, Arizona is, but Michigan is not, and Virginia is currently actually a 5 point win, so that's not even in reach either. Wisconsin is in the likely column, and Minnesota is lean with Nebraska second. We can actually check that really quick. Is tilt Republican. So currently, this is what the electoral college map basically looks like as of right now, according to the forecast. This is basically what it looks like. Trump is at 313, sort of like the last prediction in a way. But New Mexico is a lot closer. Minnesota is kind of in that column of lean blue, so it's voting to the right of New Mexico, which is something I've also kind of expected. So, and we see here, Punch a Bear for two. Rittenhouse is a fraud. I mean, I thought he was all right for the most part, but I didn't think he would have switched up on Trump that easy. Like, that's pretty insane, to be honest. So I don't know how to feel about that. That is slightly concerning. that is the case. But I think I am going to be ending the stream here, guys. I know that it was kind of a relatively quick stream, but I do have to get going now. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. If I do meet up with Rep later, which I think I will, I'll definitely like post it online and stuff. So I'll get back to you guys at some point. So I will see you guys in the next video. Everybody have a great rest of your day. I'll make sure to have a video out tomorrow as well because I know that I'm gonna kind of be on the road, but I'm gonna try to have a video out tomorrow. So I'll see you guys very